Yep, good morning, or good day, or whatever. I'm here again in the winter wonderland, as you can probably see, and I'm out here to shoot a film. I'm out here to shoot a HP5plus that I half a roll, I guess. No idea how much on it. I just found it when I tidied up my darkroom a few days ago. And I'm going to look for things that stand out in this white weather. So I'm going to look for contrast. But as you can see, it's kind of very white. So it's difficult to shoot in these conditions anyway. So I think actually I might overexpose the film a little bit and underdevelop it. Maybe I will, you know, I will shoot it at 250 and then I will develop in Perceptol and see what I can get out of that. I'm happy the river is not frozen, so I can still get some pictures of the river. It's beautiful. The joy of Norway in the winter. Walking in snow. Let's see. And it's deep, extremely deep. But right here it's okay. Yep, so it's really horrible now, but I'm done. I got about 24 pictures out of this, and I'm going to rewind the film now. And let's hope for the sound. I really hope that was it, because I felt that tension thing going off. But I heard a really worrying cracking sound, so I'm a little bit worried that when I open this, it wouldn't have rewound. Well, it actually rewound all the way into the canister, which is a good thing, because that means I have pictures. Roll of HP5, shot it at 250, and I'm going to develop in Perceptol. That's why I shot it at 250, because that is one of the speeds you could shoot when doing Perceptol. Yeah, just a little fun trip around with the Petri. The weather is absolutely nasty, so I think I'm gonna go back home or somewhere else. I don't know yet, but I'm not gonna develop this one today. Probably I'm gonna do it tomorrow, and the reason for that is that you see the weather, it's probably cold, and I'll let it temper a little bit in the car, so it's cold. And I don't want cold film in the developer. I want it to be more or less room temperature. I find that to give me a better result. But as you can see, everything is fogging up here now, so I'm going to wrap it up. Thank you for joining me. So I found some shelter, finally, from the snow. As I told you, I shot this camera today, the Petri Racer. This is actually one of the first cameras that I ever bought, as well, for the blog. I had analog cameras before, but this was my first camera for the blog. Before this, I had obviously a Holga. I had a Nikon F60, and there was one more. Can't remember which one. Anyway, this is a very simple and easy camera. There is nothing fancy about it. It doesn't have a battery. You could put a battery in it, but it's fully mechanical. It's a Petri. I know people tend to hate Petri cameras for some weird reason. I like this one. It's accurate. The lens is quirky and fun. It is pretty reliable. I've never had any issues with it. It's ripped the film once, but I think that was my fault, not the camera. And today I show Ilford HP5plus. I show it at 250. I chose to shoot this at 250, which is a 2/3 stop pull, because I want to develop it in Perceptol. That's one of the first things. And another thing is, if I didn't pull it, I would, or if I chose to push it, I'm afraid that I would have burned out the whites. So very often when I do, even here it's hunting season going on, people are shooting around here. It's fine by me. I'm used to it. And I actually got 24 shots out of this little one. But I chose to pull because I was afraid that I would burn out the whites if I didn't. That if I overdeveloped it and underexposed it, that I would get a very white copper instead of getting what I wanted. So I know that this is a gamble, because this could also go the other way around, that I could actually overexpose so much that the whites are gone. But I'm curious to see, and I will show you the pictures regardless, and I will post this video regardless of my results. So there you know. The nature of shooting in Norway in December is that it's not always easy, and some of that is the weather. Well, yeah, here are the pictures. They are Ilford HP5+. This roll is very raw. It's Perceptol stock solution, and the film is shot at 250. I'm looking forward to seeing these pictures, because I'm quite curious myself, actually. I expect very black negatives, because they will be a little bit over. But I hope there will be possible to retain some nice lines in the whites as well, that it won't disappear completely. Also, I'm thinking that the reason why I'm using Perceptol for this one is that the whites will be where you see all the grain, and Perceptol is the most fine grain developer I own. It's probably one of the most fine grain ones in the world, and I want fine grain on this one.